Hey guys, so I know a lot of times people ask me what a typical training day looks like. This is going to be a typical Tuesday training. I have sped up some parts so it doesn't take quite too long to go through my entire training session. I also didn't put all the accessories or all the clean deadlifts just simply because I was running out of battery on my iPhone. But I hope you like my typical Tuesday training. Okay, so I normally start my training out with a dynamic warm-up. I stick to the same 5 or 6 exercises in the first part of the warm-up. It's usually what I do with my clients as well. However, after that, I do a few more warm-ups of whatever I think I'm going to need that day to get warm. But I try to keep my warm-ups under 8 minutes, usually around 5, just because I'm usually on a time crunch and I don't want to be here all day. To save you guys some time, I'm going to go ahead and speed this warm-up up. So I always start with the bar. Today I am warming up my primer, which is the exercise I will do before my primary lift. So this primer is no contact, no foot cleans, 3 of them, followed by 3 push presses. I'm showing you the bar, which is normally what I do first, and then I did several warm-up sets, which I didn't show here just to save everyone a lot of time. But I did show one of my final sets of this primer exercise at 95 for no contact, no foot cleans, plus 3 push presses. I'm really focusing on driving in my push press and making sure my chest is up at the bottom of my cleans. But again, it is a process and not something that's perfected quite yet. Okay, so here I go ahead and turn over to our complex for the day, which was a clean deadlift, chest over the bar, plus a clean, plus a jerk, plus a low hang clean coming up, plus a jerk. I warmed up with 95, and then I went up, which I showed all the sets here. So the next set, is, I have to think for a second, 115. This actually feels pretty good overall today, especially at these lighter weights. But as it gets heavier, it does start to be a little bit of a struggle, and you'll see that as I go. So after 115, I went to 135. So again, it is a clean deadlift where I'm staying over the bar, followed by a full clean, followed by a split jerk. I'm recovering this bar. This is a lot of fun bringing it down like that. And then low hang cleaning it and jerking it. Overall, I actually think I'm getting better at taking it down from overhead into the low hang position. But it's not something I'd advise for any sort of new weightlifter. I've been doing this for several years. Yep. This is 145. This is my second working set of this exercise. I think here the cleans actually start to feel a little bit heavier, but I ended up concluding I didn't want to put my belt on until I got over 155. So here's my last set without my belt. You can see overall I still think it looks pretty solid. I think this jerk was a little wonky if I remember right. Yeah, it felt a little off. But I come back and do the low hang clean and jerk it no problem. Then we go up to 165. This is the first time I put my belt on. This is when things start to feel a little bit heavy, for sure. I'm really working on getting my feet to get back down fast in the jerk. I have a tendency to pick up my foot too much. See, trying to really drive myself under the bar. Yep, I think those are actually looking a little better. So here's 175. This is my final top set weight, but I have 2 sets here. This first set, the jerk was really rough. I was like bringing it back down. I was like, oh boy, here we go. I think I was talking to myself at this point. Big clean, and you can see it's a little bit off on that one side, but I'm able to still put the jerk overhead and lock it out. I actually think the second jerk is better than the first jerk. This is the final set. At this point, I'm just like, please let me get through this. Yep, we're up. I actually think this jerk was better. And back down. Yep. And last jerk. Yeah. So overall, I survived that. Then we go into clean deadlifts. I'm trying to do a better job keep my chest up at the bottom. I think this set actually wasn't that great. This is still a warm-up set. I ended up at 225 was my top sets. These are floating deadlifts, so I'm not going to touch the ground. This exercise really makes sure I'm keeping tension. I also think it's much harder not to touch the ground because you don't get to relax at all, really. You're holding a lot of tension the whole time. You can tell by my face, actually. But these are super challenging. I honestly don't know if I want to put any more weight on them just because I feel like I'm already really working to just focus on keeping my chest up. So my accessories today that followed this, first, I'm short as hell, so I have to stand on this thing to put the neutral grip pull down up. I'm doing about 88 pounds here. This is a very fun exercise. Hold on, let me speed this up for you. Okay, yeah, here's my first working set of these neutral grip lat pull downs. I had 3 sets of 12 here. By the end, they start to get really hard, but I'm just going to show you one set because I don't think anybody really wants to watch this. Okay, let's speed this up, really. This is too long. Next, I had 4 rounds of hammer curl bicep curls. So these were 12.5 pounds. It was 4 sets of 12. I really try not to stick my elbow back. I really try to focus on getting my bicep. My left side is so much weaker than my right, and you can tell by the way I react to it. That is actually supersetted with hollow holds. I did these for about 25 seconds. 4 rounds as well, and this completed my workout for the day outside of just the cool down, which I didn't get because, again, my camera phone was dying. Hey guys, so if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching my whole video. Let me know what else you want to see me doing or content you want to learn about. I'd be happy to do more stuff. Like and subscribe. All right, have a great day. Peace.